Have you ever wondered how Python knows which variable you are referring or talking about when you use the same name in different places or different contexts? You might have a variable x defined in your current script, or you might have the same variable with the same name, but that variable is imported from another script. So, how does Python figure out which one to use? That is exactly where namespaces comes in. Now in this video, what I'll try to do is I'll try to explain you what namespaces are, why they exist, the different types of namespaces that are there in Python, and the famous LEGB rule, and we will play with some examples so that you never forget this concept again. I hope you are excited. Let's get started. So what I want to do is I want to open a new script and I want to talk about what is a namespace. Okay, and let's save this script on desktop. I'll save this script as maybe test.py, and I would like to answer this question that what is a namespace. Do you understand the concept of dictionary? Then you understand the conceptual part of namespaces. Namespace is just a mapping, or it's a dictionary which maps names to objects. Okay, now what do we mean by object? Now in Python everything is object. You have functions, you have integers, you have float, and then classes, and then module objects. So all these are objects. So the way they are stored in Python is via this namespace, which is a kind of a dictionary, something like this. I could have a namespace with key a, and it could point to an integer class. Okay, now here a is the actual name of the variable that we have, and integer is the type of the actual content that is stored in that particular reference. Now think of it as Python dictionary, where the keys are the variable names and values are the actual Python objects in memory. Okay, now we could have different namespace dictionary for different context. So we could have different namespace dictionary from different context. Okay, because you could have different sort of you can say this kind of mapping coming from different places. Okay, I hope you are able to understand what I mean by this. So let's say I define a variable x is equal to 10, and I just print x. Now the question is, how does Python know that this is the x that we are referring to? Now this x is basically coming from a global namespace. So if I run this, it will obviously print this 10, but where it is coming from? Let me print globals here. It will be a giant mapping, not giant here because our program was very small, but you see there are some pre-built keys which are stored, but more importantly a new key value pair has been stored, which is x, which maps to 10. And I could go on like this. I could create a function, maybe test function, and it could return something, hello. And if I now run this script again, now my globals is going to be updated. Now this globals is essentially what the namespaces are. So we have a test, and test is the actual function, and it is the address of the memory where this function is stored. Now this globals, what it does is it gives you a top level definitions which are defined in your script. Now there could be a locals variable as well. So for example, I define a variable such as maybe my local variable here within this function, something like hi. Now here, if I now run this script, here, and if I print, let me close this and run it again, and if I print now globals again, now notice that is not visible here because that my local variable is not visible, because my local is local to this test. So test maintains its own namespace. Now let me do one thing. Let me print the locals here. So locals is a variable used to find the namespace of local stuff. So within a function, within a class, or within a module. Okay. So now if I run this, and now let me call the test function from here. You see, this prints a local dictionary of all the references which are defined within that dictionary. Okay. So this brings us to the next point, and that is different type of namespaces. So you can think of them as basically four basic type of namespaces which are there. The first one is built-in namespace. The second one is global namespace, which we already talked about, and then locals namespace, and then finally enclosing namespace. Okay. Now these four different examples, these four different type of namespaces comes in handy in different type of situations, and they are basically, you don't have to even think about these while writing the Python code, but it makes sense to kind of understand how they are actually created. So we already talked about the globals and locals. Let's talk about the built-in namespace. Now this namespace basically includes all the functions. Let's say, for example, this name print. Now this print is basically reserved keyword. This is basically defined in a built-in namespace. Now how can I look at this built-in namespace? Let me do one thing. Let me call print, or maybe I can do it from interactive terminal as well. Let me close out this so that you can see. Let me run the module. Now from here, what I can do is I can call a dir function, and this dir function, what it will do is it accepts some you can say module name. So for example, I print. So there is this defined keyword which is built-in. Now if I enter built-in, it will be a huge list. Now this built-in is a list of all the built-in, and you can figure out, you can find print here within this. You can find it here, but I'm not gonna do that. But you can see some something that you would remember, like sum, stir, wrapper. All these things are defined here, and you can check the namespace, built-in namespace, using this command. Okay. We have already talked about global namespaces. Global namespaces define within a module the top level functions and keywords or classes. Similarly, we could have a local namespace which is defined within a function, and then we have enclosing namespace. Now enclosing namespace is basically a namespace where we have a nested function, and the concept is quite simple, quite similar to what we already know about locals. Now there is this concept called, how does Python look for a variable. So there is this concept called LEGB rule. Now this basically this golden rule, when Python looks for a variable, it searches in this order. First it looks for local variable, then enclosing, then global, and then built-in. And if it is not able to find the variable in any of these namespace, it will throw the name error. So I hope it makes sense. So some of the key takeaways from this discussion would be: a namespace is just a mapping of names to objects. Python has 4 different namespaces: built-in, global, enclosing, and local. LEGB rule decides how Python searches for a name, and you can inspect namespaces with globals, locals, and dir function. So next time you see Python magically resolving variable names, remember, it's not a magic, it's namespaces. So if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what other deep Python concepts you would like to cover. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.